In the event of a breakdown, the IRB may be towed or surfed into shore using the onboard paddles. Paddle the craft to the break zone. Stow the paddles and move to the rear of the craft, adopting the surfing IRB position. The driver and crew person will manoeuvre the IRB towards the beach by holding onto the stern pontoon ropes and use their bodies as sea anchors. The assistance required signal should also be given. Alternatively, the disabled IRB may be towed with another operational IRB. If the IRB crew or driver has to abandon the IRB, they should let go of all connections and form into a ball to minimise the chance of injury. Never attempt to reboard an IRB which is running out of control. In the unlikely event of a fire on an operational IRB, signal for assistance and remain calm. The driver will steer and manoeuvre the craft away from swimmers to minimise airflow fanning any flames. The driver will stop the motor and disconnect the fuel line if it is safe to do so. When instructed by the driver, the crew will abandon the IRB, preferably with a rescue tube. Ensure that any swimmers in the area are removed from danger. It is possible that the IRB can capsize. Some of the most common causes are loss of engine power, engine failure within the brake, taking on a wave too fast or at an excessive angle, misjudging an oncoming wave, or allowing a wave to catch up the IRB and broaching. If capsizing is imminent, the motor still running, and if time permits, the driver must switch off the motor and instruct the crew person to jump overboard, hang onto the bow rope and act as a sea anchor to prevent the IRB from completely capsizing. If needed, the driver should also jump overboard to assist the crew person. If the IRB capsizes, the crew should immediately check on other people that were in the boat and ensure that everyone is safe and uninjured. The driver and crew should attempt to rewrite the IRB by climbing onto the upturned IRB, locating and releasing the rollover rope from its pocket, then standing on the opposite pontoon. Both driver and crew will pull on the rollover rope using the waves and wind to assist in rewriting the craft. If conditions permit, the driver should reboard the IRB while the crew person holds the IRB towards the oncoming surf by using the bow rope. The driver should immediately attempt to restart the motor. If the motor will not start, the driver and the crew person will prepare to surf the IRB into shore.